Good lad, excellent.
The professional goalkeeper. It's arguably football's most intriguing position. Your mistakes are highlighted more than anyone's, but your heroics never grab as many headlines as a free-scoring frontman. At Barnsley, David Priest and Luke Steele are the two first-team keepers, and a week with them should help late kick-off find out what it takes. Steele has been between the sticks all his life, but how did it all start?
I think I was thrown into it really because I had two older brothers who sort of had the attitude of, if you don't go in goal, you're not playing with us in the garden. So, you know, I got forced to go in goal and then obviously picked it up from there at literally the age of 4 or 5. The garden was an absolute state as a youngster, and you know, it was just a case of me coming in drenched with mud and rain and stuff. So, you know, I enjoyed that part of it as well, and I just carried on from literally the age of 5, 6, 7, and you know, and then got into a team at sort of 9.
Well done. Don't go too far over. Just nudging a bit too far to your near on that movement.
The man who works with the keepers on a daily basis is Ian Wilcock. Tactics and technique are important, but so much of goalkeeping is in the mind.
The mentality side of it's really big. Goalkeepers are going to make mistakes, everyone makes mistakes, but for me it's how they react after that mistake. That's the biggest thing that we look for, is are they positive with what's happened, with what's just happened? Do they forget it, or does it stay with them? Top class goalkeepers, they forget about it, they move on, they've got that ability to memory bank it, forget about it, get on with what they've got to do, and then revisit it later on.
The relationship between keepers should in theory be a delicate one. There's only one spot, and the number 2 is almost always restricted to a watching brief. But this rare breed of footballers stick together, and Priest and Steele have always been close.
Well, he lived with me for a little bit. I let him live with me rent-free, may I add. And yeah, I think when he first came to the club, he lived with me for a few months, and you know, that's how we got to know each other. So, you know, we're sort of best mates at the club, and you know, you know, we do different things together. But he seemed to move in for a week, and it ended up being about 3 months.
Friends they may be, but former Sunderland stopper Priest has made just one first-team appearance this term. The 35-year-old has had to be patient, something he admits comes with age.
It is frustrating, and there's days when you have your down days, and it gets to you a little bit. But I think it probably affected me more when I was younger, and I think now, because I'm a little bit more laid back, and football isn't the all-encompassing thing that it used to be in my life. You know, once you start having kids and you get perspective in your life, and it becomes easier to deal with.
Now, I've been watching the Barnsley goalkeepers in action all morning, and I've decided there's nothing to this goalkeeping lark. I'm going to slip into something more practical and get stuck in. And the transformation is complete. A very poor man's Joe Hart.
Now, Ian has worked with the likes of Frankie Fielding and Tom Heaton, so this was a far greater test for him. We started with the basics of getting the correct stance before moving on to some more acrobatic drills.
So from there we're going to go there, shoulder goes over the knee, okay? And then you're dropping, your hands are going, your right hand's going in behind the ball, your top hand's going to come on top of it, all right? Okay.
And Ian's advice was clearly working, as I pulled off a host of top-class saves.
Brilliant! Excellent! On the other side. Superb! How can you put it into practice? Probably not.
Unfortunately, this hot streak didn't last long, and soon the ball was flying past me at will.
Oh, he's not seen it. He's not even seen it.
After a punishing session, the best bit of the day, a massage from head physio Craig Sedgwick. It meant the aching had just about ceased by Saturday afternoon.
Oh.
At Oakwell, Steele went in search of his 5th home clean sheet of the season against Notts Forest, but a deflection meant he was beaten by Gareth McCleary's first-half effort. But after Craig Davis levelled for the Tykes, Steele came to the rescue with an outstanding late stop that denied Irishman Greg Cunningham an injury-time winner.
It could have gone either way at the end. We had different half chances, and you know, they managed to get through just after 90 minutes. So I was pleased to keep it out, and you know, the defenders done well after that to clear it out of the 6-yard box. But you know, it would have been a bit unfair, I think, if they'd scored, because you know, we did deserve at least a point.
Well, what a fantastic week it's been. I've learned how to think like a goalkeeper, certainly seen how to train like a goalkeeper, and today seen how Luke Steele puts it into practice on a Saturday afternoon here. It's been a fantastic experience. Thank you.
No problem, mate. Anytime, you're welcome, anytime. We've actually been chatting with the gaffer this week since you've been in, and we found a role for you.
Oh, that's brilliant. Thanks very much. Third choice.
Start by filling those for me, mate.
Oh.
Cheers.
Ian, come on. I don't know where you know the taps are.